experience of having an adult who's willing to give them undivided attention for a period of time is very rewarding and gratifying for kids. I think that adults can also convey some positive messages to kids to counteract some of the negative messages they're getting at home, to tell the kids that they are worthy, that they are lovable, that it's not their fault that there are problems at home. I think are messages that kids very much need to hear. There's a lot of research that shows that long-term outcomes for kids who have been mistreated depends very significantly on whether or not they do have this kind of warm, supportive relationship with some adult in their lives.
Definitely let the child know that it's not their fault. Be there for them. They really need support in going through anything traumatic, not just abuse.
A lot of times children think that things that happen is because of something that they did or someone has told them that. And so the first thing that we try to do is reassure them.
And Monique is very quiet and she never ever talks. Have you noticed that? No. She never ever talks. And this is how we make our friends feel very special.
And it's more than just talking. It's also using their peers as a tool as well, because many children, you know, they've been maybe not as abused as they have. They will listen more to their own peers. So what we do as educators, we will spoon feed their peers, and their peers will give them the answer that they need. Because a lot of time as an adult, a child may see me as an adult, know that another adult has abused them, and may not have a trust level with me just yet. But when they see that I have a relationship with their peers, then they'll kind of open up. It takes time, it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, and it takes a lot of teamwork, that everyone knows that, you know, this child has special needs and we just need to go a little bit more gentle with this child.
Very good. You guys have done an outstanding job of getting little Monique to smile. Very good.
What have we learned about child abuse? Let's summarize. In this video, we learned about the different forms of abuse, indicators of abuse, its causes and effects, how to report abuse, and take advantage of our special relationship to help abused children.
My advice to mandated reporters is that your instincts are right on 99% of the time. And your gut feelings that something's wrong with this child need to be pursued and get the help you need, because your intervention is going to be what is needed to break that cycle. You're the ones that have access to that child outside the home where most of the violence is happening.
Teachers and other professionals are required to report. That goes without saying. And sometimes they're discouraged, they're frustrated because they don't see any change, they don't see anything happening. It's so important to know that regardless of the mandate to report, and really regardless of what the agencies do or don't do, the influence, the effect that we can have, each one of us, on that child's life, just letting them know that we recognize there's something wrong, that we care about what's going on, that what's happening to them isn't their fault, and most importantly, that this is not going to last forever.
Less than 100 years ago, there were no child protective agencies. They just didn't exist, and parents were frequently thought of themselves as the owners of their children, you know, able to do as they pleased with them. And we still get that attitude sometimes. They're my kids and I'll do what I like with them.
Children at this level need a lot of love. They need a lot of care. They have a right to a good life. They didn't ask to be born, but they do have a right once they were born. They do have a civil right to a good life, not to be hurt or harmed or mentally abused or physically abused or sexually abused. They have a right not to be treated that way.